Hi guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm diving into the world of Pokemon to show you how to throw the ultimate Pokemon birthday party. My 8-year-old son is obsessed with Pokemon, and when he asked me to throw this party for him, I knew it would be so much fun, and I could do so many fun crafts and DIYs on a really tight budget. We've got piñatas and punch games, bingo cards, and a lot of tips on how to do dollar store decor that looks super high-end. Hey guys, it's Hannah. Today I'm going to show you how I put together my son's very cute Pokemon birthday party. There's so many easy crafts and DIYs that you can do, so let's get started. I love to have a piñata at a birthday, so this is the first craft we're going to tackle. A piñata is so easy and it's really affordable. So you just need a really big box. I'm sure you have a box lying around from all those Amazon purchases. So you want to trace the outline of your shape and then you cut it out with either an X-Acto knife or scissors. And this can be done to any shape, but as you can tell, we're going to be making a Pokemon piñata that's in the shape of Pikachu, everyone's favorite character, right? So you need 2 of the sides, like the front and the back, and then you also need 2 strips. So I just cut out like 3-inch strips along the edge of the box. And then I use tape to attach the strips onto the sides of the Pikachu character. And I just use packing tape here. In the past, I've used duct tape and it's really hard to break, especially for small kids. So you want to use a tape that's strong enough to hold it, but not so strong that it's going to be impossible to break the box. Then I went to the dollar store and I got a bunch of different things to put inside the piñata, you know, candies, pencils, and of course we got to add Pokemon cards. And then I taped the top onto it as well. And now you can see the piñata shape is pretty much done and we get to the fun part of decorating. Since my character's Pikachu, I grabbed yellow streamers and I cut slits into the streamers. This just gives them a little bit more texture so that they look more 3D. And then we're gonna apply glue onto the box. And this is really important. Work your way from the bottom to the top. You have to do this, otherwise that line of glue is always gonna be visible. So apply the streamers from the bottom and work your way all the way to the top. To work faster, grab a bunch of your strips of the streamers and make the slits in them all at the same time, and that will speed up the process because you're going to spend a lot of time cutting strips if you're just doing one at a time. I use construction paper to cut out the ears and the eyes and all the other shapes, and I think it looks so adorable. Trim off any excess of the streamers just to get the shape right. I almost forgot, I need to make holes in the head so I can attach a string so he can actually hang as a piñata would. So try and do this before you actually assemble it. Sorry, I just forgot. But I made holes in the top and then I just threaded a string through to make it like a complete circle. Now we can hang it up. We're gonna put this in my backyard because you want a lot of space when the kids are actually hitting it so they don't hit each other with a bat. Kind of a pain. I'll have to fix it a bit, and then just tie a couple knots here. So the first side is done, and oh my gosh, isn't that so cute? Now we also have to do the other side, and as I was working on the Pikachu side, my daughter who was sitting next to me was like, Eevee, Eevee, and I realized that she was right. Pikachu and Eevee have the same face shape, so I could make Pikachu on one side and Eevee on the other side. So I got brown streamers and I just did the same method where I cut the strips and then I glued that down, and then I cut the shapes out to make it look like Eevee. So check this out. One side is Pikachu, the other side is, it's Eevee. That was all Sabrina. I wish it was me, but it was her. The next game is a Pokemon Punch game. So I'm filling up all these paper cups with different types of little treats, Pokemon cards, erasers, chocolate, and then I'm going to cover them up with tissue paper. So you just want to make sure that the tissue paper is big enough to cover the mouth of the cup. And then once you've cut out all the little squares, use an elastic to secure it onto the cup. So the only thing I would say about this is that you actually need a really big box. This is the biggest box that I could find, but if you can have a bigger box, because mine are like just falling off the edge a little bit, but I'll try and glue them anyways. Grab your glue gun and just apply a thin bead of glue at the bottom and press them into your cardboard. I hung this to an interior door using a wreath hanger and it's ready to go. I also printed off these bingo cards. I think those are so cute and they randomly mix them up. They also come with these as well, so that's like super easy just to do for a little game. Next we headed to Party Packagers to make some favors. I'm making Pokeballs, so we grabbed a bunch of these candy containers from Party Packagers. I have a ton of different colors. My kids also grabbed some blue ones for the great balls. Now, I don't know what that is, but they really wanted to make those. So you can see I already did one. I still have to like make it look more like a Pokeball, but that's pretty cute. So inside, I'm putting the Pokemon cookies. I'm gonna put a ring pop. I don't want to put in too much candy and stuff, and then a bunch of Pokemon cards. To make it look more like a Pokeball, I used electrical tape as that black banding in the middle, and then I cut out the center with just construction paper. I've seen other people use a Cricut machine. I don't have one, and it still looks a lot like a Pokeball. I used glue dots in the middle to secure the white part onto the black, and then I used hot glue to attach them both onto the actual Pokeball. Isn't that so cute? So these are the cake toppers that came in that little package, and I think they're so cute. I'm just gonna make a box of cupcakes, and then we'll put these on top, and I think like all the kids will really enjoy picking out their favorite Pokemon. You can't have a birthday party without making a really nice birthday backdrop to have the cake and sing happy birthday. I'm using this pack of balloons and decorations that I got off Amazon. So it's a great little pack, and it's really inexpensive and just makes decorating so much easier. Comes with a bunch of foil balloons and also cupcake toppers. I will link it below because it was just so easy and handy to have. Also, it came with a really cute Pokemon birthday banner, and as well as these little, I don't know what they're called, but you can hang them from the ceiling, and they just add like a cute little element of whimsical. Now, if you don't have a balloon pump and you have kids, I highly recommend you get one. It's so easy to blow up tons of balloons and make balloon garlands. And you can even blow up 2 balloons at the same time. To make the backdrop, I got these fringe packs from the dollar store. I started with 1, but I realized I needed 2. They have an adhesive backing, and it's actually great because it doesn't peel off the paint on your wall. You just stick it onto the wall, and then when you're ready to take them off, use a blow dryer to slightly warm it up so it just like mitigates the risk of any paint chipping. We're gonna add a balloon arch because balloon arches are like the simplest and cheapest way to really make an impact for any birthday party. Like, you can pretty much get everything for balloon arch from the Dollar Tree. This is what you really need, the balloon arch tape. Okay, I will link a similar one, but it costs like $5 to make one, and it makes such a good impact. I'm using 3 different colors of balloons, so in total I used about 36 balloons, and this is really great to fit my space, but just adjust the number of balloons you need according to the size of your space. You can see how I've thread that through, so you just do that. I like to try and put the big balloons on first, and then if there's other holes left over, I fill in the small balloons there. When you're blowing up your balloons, make sure you have some that are big and some that are a little bit smaller, so that when you thread them onto your garland tape, you don't put all of them in every single hole back to back. Like, leave some spaces so that there's some space in your balloon garland. Once you hang it, then you can see if you need to add more into them. I got my husband to hang this balloon arch on the wall just using safety pins, and it looks so cute. Look at that setup. Now, the last thing is that I wanted to make the table also look like a Pokeball, so I got 2 really inexpensive tablecloths, one red and one white, and then I luckily found black duct tape, and I used the duct tape to like attach these 2 tablecloths together, and then I used construction paper and a paper plate to make the center of that Pokeball. I'm ready to have this Pokemon party. The last step is just to add these cake toppers onto these cupcakes. They were so cute, and I just put like sprinkles on top. You don't need to be like a cupcake artist to make really cute cupcakes. My kids love these, and all the kids at the party did too. Especially because they get to pick out their favorite Pokemon and eat that cupcake. Here's how the birthday backdrop turned out. I absolutely love this. I think it's so easy to make something on such a tight budget, and the balloon garland adds so much character. This is the first time I used that fringe, the sparkly fringe, but I really like it, and I think it just provides like a bit of oomph for just a few more dollars. Here are some of the other details of the party. We got the Pokeballs, the hanging decoration. I even made this really cute fruit platter to make it look kind of like a Pokeball as well. It's these type of details that make your party look a lot more fun. I was gonna make fruit anyways, so just make it in the shape of a Pokeball. And of course the cupcakes and the piñata. The kids love the double-sided piñata. And don't forget, you can use your piñata as decoration for your party as well. Especially this one because it was double-sided and actually looks so much like the characters too. We kept the party food real simple with pizza and burgers. The bingo game was such a hit. I got some small, inexpensive prizes from the dollar store. And we ended up playing with coins, so we played a few different games. And even I got in there and learned some of the names of the Pokemons as I was drawing the bingo cards. Machop, he's blue. Machop and Machop. And here's how the punch game turned out. The kids were so excited because there's the element of surprise. You don't know what you're gonna punch and get. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the parents even wanted to jump in and play the game too. If you found this video useful, make sure to give it a like and comment. We had so much fun breaking down the piñata. You gotta make sure the piñata is strong enough that everyone gets a turn to bat at least twice, but after that, it's so much fun for them to just tear it apart and just collect all the candies. This was such a magical Pokemon birthday party. I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel because I've got lots of fun budget DIYs, and I'm gonna have more parties coming up because all my kids are born in the later half of the year. So stay tuned for those videos, and I'll see you next time for my next budget DIY.